Do you want to build a treehouse? A Tinder horror story. He cheated on me the entire time we were dating, the last 4.5 years. He neglected certain parts of our relationship because of it. He made it seem like it was my fault. He had me thinking I was crazy, manipulated certain things to hide the truth, made trust a huge fight, and told me I should believe him instead of what I see. I really still don't understand why I did that. Told me he wanted to marry me after he got caught. He had been saying how he was going to be my daughter's stepdad for like 2 years. He played us both. Told me he didn't think it was that big of a deal because he never thought I'd leave him. He didn't know why he sends and receives Sewell pictures and videos to and from strangers on the internet around town and where he goes to for work trips. The level that boy went going to for Sewell attention was sad, which it's not like I wasn't trying. He was sending the same message to 40 women a day multiple times a month to try and snag a couple. I seriously thought something was wrong with me since we rarely had sex. I tried suggesting we see a doctor. He refused to see a doctor. He said just didn't have the drive, or he'd only be in the mood to do it when he was hammered, and it's not like he was nice to me in those moments, nor was it enjoyable. Or it was all my fault he didn't want it because who wants to have sex with someone who's always depressed? No one wants to be around a depressive bitch all the time. Why can't you just be happy? Mind you, this was all said drunk, and at different times I should have left when that shit started. He really fed with my head. And he has a weird way at viewing people. Like we're all pawns in his weird-ass game of life. We're all just here for him in some way or another. He kept trying to say all the girls he had videos of, and chats with that none of them were real. He didn't view them as real people, and that it wasn't any different from corn. He didn't care about any of them, and I wasn't just some FCK toy. He said he thought about me when he'd talk to them. They are real people. I couldn't look at him the same after he said that. I don't think I can ever trust anyone ever again after realizing I had no idea who I was living with anymore. The realization that I never really truly knew this person, it made me sick to my stomach. Swore up and down he never physically cheated, but I know there was a girl who came over a few times to smoke. And when I said I wanted to meet her, he got super weird about it. I wasn't allowed to because I would cause an issue. Then she stopped coming over. I was already living there, man. He's not who he says he is, man. I don't even know if Cody knows who the FCK he is. The level of manipulation was scary. If I didn't agree with something, he'd just start on repeat. He's picked little arguments over different things to make me question my memory. I was willing to try for some reason. I truly thought maybe this is an addiction, maybe I can help him. We went to one session. His biggest issue after we tried therapy was that I didn't believe any part of the last 4 years were real. I was confused about everything in my life. I thought we were perfect. Just to realize it was all fake, I was astonished with what happened, and then he said all those things to convince me it wasn't a big deal. I couldn't take it. Mentally, I snapped. I just couldn't do it anymore. I've got him blocked on everything and hope the next girl runs faster than I did. More of my fault cause that was the 3rd time he got caught, but I had no idea for at least 3.5 years that he was doing all that. I should have left when he was trying to meet up with a chick after we took my daughter to Wisconsin for Christmas with his family. The day I left to go back to work after Christmas, he made a Facebook dating profile. He was trying to meet up with my coworker's cousin, who just so happened to send a screenshot to my coworker who showed me everything. He cried and begged me to stay, saying he'd never do it again. I was dumb AF over that little boy, man. Stayed just to have the really worst 3.5 years with some cool shit sprinkled in between. He was always drunk. He'd get hateful AF with me sometimes. He'd be super distant while he was gone for work. I should have known, really. He never got shit here done for work on time. Now I know why. I feel so dumb for believing half the shit he said. All sucked. Turned my whole life upside down. And having to explain to my kid kinda why we had to move. Why we couldn't see Cody anymore. Why I had to quit my awesome f***ing job. Why I couldn't pick her up. I was an emotional wreck for like 2 weeks. I couldn't eat or sleep. Like that shit killed a piece of me. I found it all the day after my birthday. I wasn't even snooping. He made my birthday so stupid special. I just wanted to see the picture he took of me with my cake, so I could post it and brag about how amazing my boyfriend is. He was drunk and passed out on the couch. He left his phone on the counter, which he never did, but he for the last year was chill about his phone. First thing I seen, he was texting some chick about sking his DCK while I was at work. Then I just dove into the rest. It was a wild lesson to learn, man. People can say literally anything, but it's just words. Doesn't mean nothing without real action.